what is with me with these bottles? Do you do the same? They leak over you. I have it over my shirt, literally. Look, I've like dribbled all over my shirt. Yep. Yep. Who cares though, right? Who cares? Day 52, guys. We need to get out there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, let me turn the camera around. And you can see it. Woohoo! Yeah, the sun is up. The sun is up. We are late. But technically, we're not late. We're on time. Just on time. Like, don't put that pressure on yourself, Dora. Talking about self-care, filling up your cup today. Very important, right? Especially like, just not to talk about myself, but like, you know, it is my channel. This is kind of like my dear diary. Day 52. It's been a 24 hours. It's been good. But literally, half an hour ago, I was crying. I just did the best meditation. I haven't meditated in like 2 months. And it felt so good just to go back into myself, hug myself. Oh, let's talk about it anyway. Let's talk. That's what we're talking about today, guys. Not me crying, but just filling your cup up, right? Self-care. All right, I'm just gonna need to finish this because, like, normally I take my other phone out and capture my jumping for joy. I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just gonna keep it simple, stupid, right? Life is complicated enough. Why complicate it enough with another phone and downloading that off the other phone to this phone? And oh God, it's just too much. All right, we have officially done 1 litre of water already, right? One when I was reading my 10 pages and my meditating. Just drank that on the way down here to the beach. We need to take one with us. Actually, I'm gonna have some right now. Just like, we're a bit thirsty. Oh, it's good to wash that down too. Always end up with it on my lips. So, let's just put some, and I'm waffling here. Hey, Debbie Sue. Yeah, so important to fill your cup up first, right? So important. Yes, let's talk about that, Debbie. I'd love to know how you fill your cup up, to be honest, first. Let's go with that. Like, it's not all about me, right? Okay, hat on. Oh, it is a bit windy. That's all right, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's plug these guys in. All right. Just fighting with my little contraption. Not really. We're loving it. We're loving it, right? Keys. Many keys in pocket. Okay. Just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. There we go. All right. That's where we're going today, guys. We're walking. We are walking. And I cannot wait to get on this beach. I feel like, I don't know, I haven't been here for a couple of days. Okay, I don't know why I always, when I'm just going to go on the beach, right? Beach. Gosh. Let's do that, guys. And then let's talk about self-care, filling up your own cup. Tripod. Hey. Let's go down. There's the sun. I think we need to do that one more time. Hey Mike, how you going? Long time no see. I think, Hey guys, can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Can someone let me know if they can hear me through the microphone? But I think Mike's being sarcastic to Debbie Sue because Debbie Sue and Mike just saw each other on a live somewhere else. That's what I think happened. Anyway, welcome guys. Was it a fun live? Tell me about the live. Actually, no guys, don't tell me about the live. It's all good. Talking today. Okay, what time is it? 7 o'clock. Okay, we're gonna go walk to 7:45. So it's 7 a.m. here in Australia, southeast Queensland. I can hear you. Thank you, Debbie Sue. So obviously we need to do our 45 minutes, a morning outside walk. And I always have to mention, guys, look at this. I always mention these guys in the red shirts. There'll be some more somewhere up there maybe, or more over here. They're coming some more coming this way. So that is a local walking group for men, because men need friends, right? And men, are a little bit more closed than women. And, women will talk to anyone. Let's face it, kinda. We will tell our friends. Like, it's so weird, right? I know I haven't met, I have met a lot of people that I'm friends with on YouTube, right? Obviously, because I live in Australia, live on the other side of the world. But, I'm very good friends with, Marie from Meditation Motivation with Marie. Jazz, I'm really good friends with. I'm missing Jazz at the moment, right, guys? I've never met Jazz, right? And Jazz is traveling right now. And we talk to each other on WhatsApp pretty much twice a day. And she's traveling, so she can't, she's using her data. So I miss her right now. She can read my messages, but she hasn't been leaving me her messages. But, it's so weird how you can have these amazing friendships with people that are over the other side of the world and you've never actually met them. It's so weird, right? But, this is what women, right? I'm sure men are the same too, kinda. Not really, no. This is why that group, the Men's Walking Club, has been created, because men need friends. I'm gonna be honest, the last 24 hours has been a real emotional roller coaster for me. I don't know why. Maybe my period's coming, that could be it. But I just realised I need to fill my cup up, guys. It's so important. And I know I'm doing the 75 hard, and that's kind of filling my cup up because, it's all about me, right? Me. But no, it's not. It's more about fucking torturing myself. Last night, guys, I was going to give up. I was just, yeah. Let me tell you about yesterday, guys. Ange! Hey, Ange, how you going? Hi, everyone. But, I haven't seen Ange for a little while. How are you? Thank you for commenting on my latest video when I gave you a nice little comment back. Thank you. As I said, guys, I'm unapologetically myself, and I have been full on with this 75 hard. I'm on day 52. It's been full on. You guys have seen it. But what you don't see is trying to work out how to do all those things around working, right? Working's just getting in my way, man. But we all have to work, right? If you are retired, excellent. That's great. But there was a time in your life that you were working, so that it is hard to balance life. And when you add these kind of challenges to the mix, it's not easy. That's why a lot of people don't. They start the 75 hard and they just give up because it's just too hard. And I'm going to be honest, guys, day 51 last night, I wouldn't give up. I was not in a good place. And let me tell you about it. Mike's going, yeah, work's getting in the place. Work's getting in the way. Yeah, I know. Goddamn work, hey? Oh, I put Lotto in last week. I haven't checked. I could be a millionaire. But you know, isn't it weird? A millionaire, being even a millionaire, wouldn't get you out of work, you know, like working. Like, life is so expensive now. You need more than $1 million, right? Anyway, so if you don't hear from me for a while, you know I check my lotto and you see me like glitzing up in Ibiza, in Vegas, God knows where. You know she won the lotto. Hey, you got to put it out there, right? You got to put it out there. So Angela's just got back from vacation. Where did you go? I was wondering where you were. I mean, mind you, I hadn't looked, but I hadn't seen you either, so I knew you'd been busy. So that's great. Tell us about your holiday. Well, I tell you about yesterday, guys. So yesterday was a great day, guys. I'm not saying it wasn't a good day, but you know, I've been, you know, doing the things right each day, ticking them all off, getting it all done, drinking the water. Literally, this is my day, guys. I'm literally going from drinking, sculling water, to going to the toilet, to working, to like, I work with clients and like, there's, you know, there's always issues. So I'm always talking. And it's emotionally, it's just draining. But you know, this is my job. I've been doing it for years. Oh, look, sidetrack, sorry guys. That's a blue bottle. Has any more on them on the beach? Oh yeah, look, there we go. Another one. So listen to this, guys. Ready? Oh, okay. You pop them and they make noises. So blue bottles are this like little kind of like jellyfish kind of thing with tentacles. And if you see them on the beach, that means they're in the water. It means don't swim. I mean, you can swim. It's not going to kill you. It's just going to sting you, right? And like literally 2 weeks ago, I went swimming at another beach and I got bitten by sea lice. And I've still got bites over me. It's crazy. But yes, so definitely would not be going swimming right this minute. But as I said, they're not going to kill you, but they will give you a nice sting. I've actually never been bitten by a blue bottle, to be honest. All right, so we're a little bit of wind here today, guys, but that's okay. So this is kind of like my Dear Diary, guys, and you know, so yeah, where am I going with this? Like, yeah, honestly, I'm going from nearly peeing myself to, you know, sorting out issues, sorting out stuff. And look, yesterday was a great day. I was working in a opportunity shop, like a thrift shop. So part of my role with my clients is I work with young adults with disabilities and I'm trying to motivate them to want to work. And part of that is giving them soft skills. So, oh, look at this, guys. I needed to see this morning. Look at this message to us. Message to you guys. Oh, you can't really see that. Or let me fit it in this way. There we go, guys. Smile. Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. Smile. Oh, I didn't want to smile yesterday though. Explorers, how you going? How are we? Hey guys, since I've got a few of you there, can I get you to like the live? Double click on the screen, please, and it'll give me a little bit of a like. That'd be lovely. Desert Explorers. I'm from Australia. This is Southeast Queensland. Southeast Queensland in Australia. This is my local beach, Redcliffe, and we're walking. And we feel good. Got to say, sleep is an amazing, amazing thing. But today's topic is about self-care and filling up your own cup. So I was just talking about how yesterday I was working in a thrift shop with one of my clients. Like I said, I motivate young adults with disabilities to want to work. So we're volunteering, right? And I love working in op shops. It's so much fun. Like, we're on the cash register, we're sorting out clothes, we're trying on clothes that we don't need, and then we're buying a dress that we don't need, and he bought a jumper that he doesn't need, but it'll be good for next year. So yeah, look, it's great because he's learning cash, working on the till. These are simple skills that, we take for granted, right? But when you have a disability, it's not that easy, right? So I'm really proud about what I do, and I do love what I do, but it is taxing. Like, I am dealing with that particular client doesn't have mental health issues, but I have other clients who have mental health issues, and that can be deep, really deep. It's hard, and it's not easy to walk away from that situation and just forget about it, right? Like, I work for myself, so when I finish work at whatever time it is, doesn't mean you finish work. You're still on the clock, like you're thinking. Your brain's always running over things. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that, when you work in an industry that is, you're caring for someone, right? You have to think about filling your own cup up. You have to think about, what can you do for yourself? And I don't think we do that. Like, this whole industry that I work in, there's a lot of people that are literally, you work with people with disabilities or mental health. You can actually develop mental health because it's heavy. Like, some of the stuff you have to deal with is heavy. And if you don't process it properly, it can stick, right? I mean, what's that saying? That, hang around people that bring you up. So obviously, hanging around people, like hanging, I mean working, because let's say I'm not hanging, but like I'm working around people that don't have the highest energy, they need help, right? That's your job. You get paid to help them. Then, your energy is going to be lower because you're coming down to try to build them up. But then, effectively, you're giving your energy away. And it's like also when, I have a lot of friends. I'm just that inclined. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I attract people to me, and I love that, right? I'm not ditching that at all. I love it. I love meeting people. I love chatting to people. That's why I like lives, right? Because I get to connect with people. Right this minute I'm on a rant, but that's okay. But, and I'm not blaming anyone individually. This happens all through my life, and it's not just recently or anything like that. It's just came to a head last night, right? I give a lot. Like, the friends will reach out and tell me, and I'll say, it's my fault. I'll say, how are you? What is going on? So I'm opening the conversation, right? So of course, if someone's going to ask you, they're going to tell you, right? And I openly say, and okay, here's some more blue bottles. I'll turn the camera around. Hi, Aman, how are you? I'm great. Okay, so Desert Channel says, I'm a single man from Kenya. Okay, thank you, that's great. So, yeah, like, I listen. And sometimes I ask for advice, and, sometimes I give it. But, generally most people are not going to take your advice. They're going to do what they're going to do. Just like when people give me advice, to be honest, I'll listen. But, you're going to do what you're going to do. So I'm learning that sometimes it's just better to listen. You don't need to offer advice. When you offer advice, sometimes it's a lot of energy, right? And I notice with me that I don't have a lot of energy right now. I'm putting a lot of my energy into the minimum, like, which is work. I have to work, right? It is what it is. And, I'm putting my energy into doing these walks or whatever I'm trying to do exercise-wise, because I have to get it done. I take you guys on the ride with me. I do question if I should even bother doing lives. Like, is that giving me too much stress by doing the lives? And, I'm going to be honest, people do ask me that. And it doesn't. Like, I'm going to do these lives regardless. I'm going to do this walk regardless if you guys were on this page, watching this live, or, me holding this camera. Because I'd be sitting there, I'd be doing the jumping for joy. You should see my phone, it's just full of jumping for joys. So, And I'm not saying that in a bad way, guys. Like, I'm not saying go away, oh, Dora doesn't care about us. Not at all. I'm just kind of saying, guys, I'm just talking through where my last 24 hours has been. And yeah, so I agreed. I do like doing lives. It doesn't take that much out of me. A lot of people say, God, you talk a lot, Dora. Like, it's got to be taxing. Well, I talk a lot with my job anyway, so I don't know. But anyway, so you're the only YouTuber in your village. That's cool. I've not been to Kenya. I'm going to get in Kenya actually next year, actually. So my question is, guys, what do you do to fill your cup up? Because, you know, even though I do like walking on the beach, at the moment is just purely to get my heart rate up, get my exercise in. Because like you can see, guys, I'm walking fast. I'm walking fast because I'm on a mission. I've got to get this heart rate up. There's no use in me walking in this challenge right now to just dawdle. I need to hustle. In the afternoons, I'm probably not hustling as much. But yeah, in the mornings, I've got more energy, so I need to move it. So I'm moving. So we're walking at a good pace right now, guys. Looks like the tide. Is the tide coming up or down? You can see that evidence is just up here, so maybe it's coming down. So, let me breathe. Let me stop and have some water. Okay. Even that just minute, I don't know even if it was a minute, but even that minute to myself, a silence, while I zoom around the camera, I'm looking at what I was looking at. I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking out there. And I'm enjoying the water and I'm just kind of being grateful. And that's a moment of self-care, I believe. Because, you know, sometimes I'm yabba. I'm in the comments. I mean, I did ask for a comment then, obviously. You know, I'm not saying I didn't. But, you know, sometimes you need to have that moment of just stop. Don't look at the chat. Don't look at the camera. Where are you? What are you doing? What are you grateful for? This is amazing. It's amazing that I live at this beach. Like, I'm 5 minutes away from this beach, guys. And I can't tell you how amazing that feels that I get to walk on this beach. And like, you know, some people come and look at my lives and they're like, wow, you live near a beach? But my friend Susan, she hasn't been to a beach in over 25 years. I actually had to ring her on the phone and say to her, hey, were you serious? How long has it been since you've been to the beach? She goes, I can't even tell you. She goes, it's probably been 25, 30 years. And I went, oh my God. So I actually went and looked up where she lives on the map. I actually did a screenshot and I was going to share it on my community post. I haven't done it yet though. To how far she lives from me and how far she's from the beach. Yeah, she's probably got about a 4-5 hour drive to the beach. So she's not going to do that in one day, right? But you know, she could do it over a weekend. But at the same time, she's got her own priorities. Like, you know, she lives on a farm. If she doesn't look after her chickens, then who is? Our cows. So she can't really leave. She works it by herself. So I get that. So I'm also being mindful that, you know, I don't want to rub in that like I live to the beach. You know, I know this channel is all about me. But, you know, it's not to take away the fact that, you know, some people don't live near the beach. Some people don't get to see the beach. So Debbie Sue has said here, I get up early in the morning and make a cup of tea, nice, and write in my journal. So Debbie Sue, can I ask what time you wake up? Are you having a black tea? Tea with milk? What's your tea? What's your favourite tea? And then you write in your journal. That's beautiful. Mike is saying that he's going to check out Desert Channel Explorers. Nana Ange has got here. I'm sorry that you're feeling down, sweetheart. I feel very lonely sometimes as well. I'm still adjusting to empty nesting. It's not, and I'm not being needed anymore. Aww. Ange, we need you. We need you. And I can imagine. I have a couple of other friends that are going through that right now. And it's difficult, isn't it? And I know my mum struggles with it. Like when I go to visit my mum, and I'm sure, Ange, this is some of the emotions that you feel. When your children come to visit you, you don't want to let them go. And it's like you're back in that moment where they live with you again. Like you're always seeing them, like you feel like they're there. But then you realise, oh no, they're not. They're leaving. Harder for you because I live in different states, I guess. I live only an hour away from my mum, but you know, still that's a long way, right? So hugs, Ange. So Mike's going, sorry you're feeling down. And guys, look, thank you for saying that, but I'm good this morning, guys. I'm just reflecting because last night, I'll tell you about last night in a second. But yeah, thank you for the love. Definitely go live. We're sharing for you. Whatever you need. Oh yeah, thanks guys. You're there. That's the main thing. And look, even if you weren't there, I don't hold it against you, right? You've got lives, right? And there's other lives to see. And you guys do your lives too. So I don't do lives to you guys come to my live. God no. And like just like when like some of my friends will send me messages and go, hey, I'm about to go live. I'm like, sorry mate, I'm working. So, you know, it is what it is. And we all live in different time zones. So yeah, never think that I'm being down that you guys have not been here. Not at all. God, you guys have supported me so much. You, and especially like Debbie Sue and Mike and Ange when you know, obviously you've been on holidays. So yeah, but like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, guys, that yeah, yesterday was a lot, and it wasn't anything, you know, much, but I even saw platypus guys. Guys, look at my socks. I even left my socks on that I wore yesterday afternoon. Check my socks out, guys. Because obviously I went up to Mulaney to see my mum. Oh, shit. I just stood there and got my feet wet. Let's move away from the water. Let me show you my shoes that I left on. My socks, sorry, that I left on when I went platypus chasing yesterday afternoon. And I saw a platypus. Are they not the coolest socks in the world, guys? That is a platypus on my socks. So Debbie Sue's got here. I usually wake up about 6 a.m. I have a black tea, usually English breakfast. Nice. Nice. I have a black tea. I love an English breakfast, but I have you wouldn't have this overseas. I have a Madura brand, which is an Australian brand. Always got to support Australia, right? You should support your own countries, right, with their food and, you know, their things that they make. So Madura tea, premium blend. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I haven't been drinking much tea actually, guys, because I've been drinking so much water. And you know, tea is a bit of a diuretic. So I don't need any encouragement about going to the toilet, let's face it. Like I've been drinking that much water. So yeah, I've been limiting my tea. But in the last couple of days, I'm like, for fuck's sake, Dora, you know, tea makes you happy, drink the fucking tea. So I've been drinking the tea. Oh, Ange, absolutely. I bawl for hours after they leave. Oh, Ange. Oh. Hugs. I can't imagine how you feel because obviously I'm not a mum. But I see it from the reverse from my mother. and I hear it from my friends. Yeah. Did you hear that pop? I just stood on a blue bottle. It's kind of very refreshing. You know how when you pop, what are those bubbles things? Bubble wrap. You pop the bubble wrap? Oh my God, that is so fulfilling, popping bubble wrap. Cute socks. Aren't they cute? So, yesterday afternoon, I dropped my client off at a train station. So part of my role is also travel training, getting them into real life. Like if you don't drive a car, well, you have to catch public transport, right? So I get them to learn how to use the apps, work out the times for the trains, the buses, how to get home. So he caught the bus home, the train home, instead of me driving him home, and then I got to go up the mountain and see my mum, which is code for me seeing platypus, right? But this is me. This is part of me, right? I'm trying to do everything, right? And sometimes when you try to do everything, it fails. So I mentioned yesterday morning that I might be doing a live from up with the platypuses, which I did. But Dora tried to incorporate her mum into it because, my mum, even though I've adopted my mum's Mulaney, I do want to see the platypus. I know I'm selfish, guys. Here's Ange saying, she misses her children, and what I do is before I go see my mum, literally I spend an hour and a half walking and looking for the platypus instead of going to see my mum. So what I thought I would do, like about 2 weeks ago when my mum turned 76, I invited her down to do the live with me. And she loved it. She absolutely loved it. But I'm going to tell you something. And my mum listens to this. I'll ring my mum and this is the conversation I have with her. This is how the conversation goes. Mum, I'm coming up this afternoon. Oh, good. Okay, she goes, I'm going to go see the platypus. Okay, yep. Because she knows I love the platypus. Mum, I love the platypus. And I said, Mum, you should come down. Oh, no, I'm tired. I went, I know, Mum, you're tired. But remember last time when you came down and you got on the live and, you got to connect with people? You found it fun, didn't you? She goes, yeah, it was fun. I said, well, come down. She said, oh, okay, all right. Anyway, she goes, well, ring me when you get up to Mulaney. I went, okay. So I knew this would happen again, right? So I get up to Mulaney, I ring my mum. She goes, Mum. She goes, where are you? I said, I'm in Mulaney. She said, are you coming here? I went, no, I'm going to go to the platypus. Oh, yeah. And she's like, okay. I said, are you going to come? Oh, no, my back's sore. My back. And I'm not taking away, Mum, that you've got a bad back. You are 76 years old. You're doing amazing. You live on a farm by yourself, right? Paul D, how you going? Hey, Jamie, how you going? So I don't walk back, guys. And then I have this conversation with my mum again. Are you going to come meet me? Oh, I said, Mum, remember we're just talking, like, just come down for, 15 minutes, for half an hour. Let's give me some training on, Indonesian, because I'm going to Indonesia in March, and I would like to be able to speak better Indonesian than my friend Paul. Okay, just saying. This is where it's at. I didn't say that to my mum, but I said I do need to learn to speak better Indonesian. But you know how to speak Indonesian? I said, well, not really. I'm pretty shit at it. Anyway, I was like, oh, okay, all right. Well, what time? I said, well, 4 o'clock. So anyway, it's 3:30. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, guys, these conversations in, perking people up, and this is just one conversation. What's my job? My mum is my blood, right? That's my job. But I do this all day for other people too. So I'm like, it's just autopilot, right? So I do my walk, I'm doing the live, and I get to the place where I was supposed to meet my mum at 4 o'clock. She's not there. Typical. Mum is always late. So I'm looking for the platypus, can't find them, having a chat, and yesterday I ibis bird outside. You saw an ibis bird, Jamie? Cool. And so my mum, it's like an hour, like half an hour after 4 o'clock, and I'm like, 4:30, right? I'm like, where's my mum? So, and I'm mindful that if she rings, right, the camera gets stuck on the selfie camera. Like it gets stuck. I don't know why. When you accept a phone call, when you're on a live, you can't hear the live. I can, but the actual camera, you can't change it back to the selfie camera. So that's a bit annoying because I'm about to do a live with my mum. I need the selfie camera to do these Indonesian lessons, right? And also to add to it, I made it a horizontal live so that, you know, we don't have to be shoved into the camera. So I was thinking outside, all the things. And my mum hasn't turned up yet. So I'm walking back out to where the car park is and she's not there. And I'm like, where is she? So I'm waiting. I should be walking too. Like I'm walking kind of back and forth, trying to get my 45 minutes in. So there's always these things in my mind. I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Where's my mum? The camera, if he rings, the camera's going to get stuck. Then I have to get my mum to ring me again, because when you ring again, it fixes the camera. It's very weird. I don't know why. So just doing the research for you guys, that if you do a live and you answer a phone call, you need someone else to ring again to fix the camera. Very weird. So anyway, my mum rings. I'm like, where are you? She goes, are you coming here? I'm like, Mum, I'm waiting for you. Oh yeah, I'm still at home. I'm like, Mum, are you coming or not? Oh, my back. I'm like, I nearly just went, okay. But I went, no, because this is what we do, Mother. You want me to, yeah, Mum, come on, you'll have fun. Okay, and then she comes. But she only takes another half an hour to come. So about 5 o'clock, she comes down and we do our Indonesian lesson. Hey Susan, how you going? But what I guess I'm trying to say is that all that extra interaction that I do, I'm not saying that, it's very disgraceful. It sounds very ungrateful that I'm saying that, but like, she's my mum, I have to do those things. But like I said, I do this with friends through the day. I do it with my clients. I do it with other clients that I'm not even working on. It's a lot some days. So anyway, we do the Indonesian lessons and I realise that I'm pretty shit at Indonesian. Let me think if I can get through if I can count to number 10. Paul, are you there? Because like I said, Paul D Australia can speak better Indonesian than I can. But mind you, he's been to Indonesia 20 times, to Bali. Though I'm half Indonesian. Hence where the lessons came from, guys, right? Oh, don't be gutted, mate. Don't be gutted. So let me count to 10, right? Satu, dua. See, I have to use my fingers. Satu, dua, tiga, empat, lima, tujuh. Enam. Enam is why I keep on fitting 6. Enam. Now I've got my favorite choice. Satu, dua, tiga, empat, lima, tujuh. No. Enam, tujuh. Delapan. Sebelas, sepuluh. Okay. Paul, did I get it right? Tell me I got it right. And I'm just trying to count to 10, guys. I told you, this is basic Indonesian, guys. So anyway, what happened yesterday, right, is Mum's teaching me Indonesian. We're doing a horizontal, so you can see more of my mum. We're sitting in the same place, we're lying down, we're having a chat, and it's funny, right? And there's this guy, when you're doing a horizontal live, for some reason, it doesn't stream it to your friends. I don't know what it is. It doesn't notify people. So there was only one random guy there, a guy called Charles from Canada, who's from Iran. So we'd had a whole big conversation because I was waiting for my mum, right? Hey Kathleen, is Kathleen there? I didn't even see Kathleen. Hey Kathleen. So I had a whole conversation with this guy, and he goes to us. He's like, "Oh, it's nice to meet your mum," because I was telling him about my mum, and he'd heard all the stories about, and I told him how the camera changes and stuff like that. Anyway, so then he goes in the middle of like me doing this like lesson with my mum, and I'm like saying, "This will be great, Mum, because I can go back and watch my rerun, my replay on my lives, and learn Indonesian from you, and see where I go wrong." And then he goes, "I can't hear you." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Now the sound doesn't work." I'm like, I fucking give up. So I turned the live off, and I'm like, and I could see my mum being a bit disappointed. So I thought, oh fuck, okay, let me start the live again. Let me do it normal way, like vertical, right? The normal way. So I do it in the normal way where I said, scooch in, mum, pretend you love me, hustle in, and we do the lessons again. So this time it's captured, right? So there is a second live there from yesterday afternoon. There's a picture of me and my mum, and we go through, and we talk the basic Indo things like where's the toilet? These are very important things to know, right? Where's the toilet? Hello, how are you? Where's the toilet? Let me think how I could say that. Hello, apa kabar? Saya kabar baik. So I'm being polite, so I'm well, thank you. Damana, which is where. Damana, something Cumbria. Oh my God. Paul, how do I say, where's the toilet? I know the words, but I just can't say it off the top of my head. Kamar Mundi. Namana Kamar Mundi. Hey, proud Canadian. I was just talking about you. My friend from Canada who's from Iran. This is Charles, guys. Charles kept me company yesterday afternoon while my mum was coming to the live. And Charles then told me that my live wasn't working and he couldn't hear the sound at the end. So anyway, that's all right. So anyway, I did the live with my mum. She loved it. Okay, so I'm really glad that I persevered. Mum, if you're listening to this, are you glad that I persevered and got you to keep on, come down? Because she loved it. Though this time there wasn't as many interactions with people. Who was there? Lavender was there. And Lavender invited a friend. Roxy, apparently. Some girl, Roxy, was there too. Anyway, it was good because now I can go back and watch the replay and learn my Indonesian. So thank you, Charles, for, keeping me company yesterday afternoon because I was going a bit spare crazy when we were waiting for my mum. And Persian Empire, Charlie. Is that okay? I have a feeling that's my friend Charles, proud Canadian. So you must have two channels, Charles, because he's from Iran, which is Persia, and his name's Charles. Oh, cool. So you got two channels. Okay, so then I went looking for the platypus. Right, I left my mum. Said I'll be home soon to meet up with my mum for dinner, and she, anyway, so I go straight over to the showgrounds where there's a bridge and there's, a lake and a weir. So looking, nothing. I wasn't going to spend too much time, guys. I was like, you know what? It's like 10 to 6. It's getting dark. Let's have a little quick sneaky look. And if we can't find one, we can't find one. So I went to the bridge and what do you fucking know? I see one. I fucking saw one. Sorry, I'm swearing. No, I'm not swearing. I'm unapologetic myself. I swear, guys. In Australia, we swear. And, it's okay. It's expressive. It's expression of, my enjoyment, right? I was fucking excited, like literally. And those socks, they worked. Those platypus socks. Let me show the platypus socks again, guys. Bye, Ange. Night, mate. So anyway, oh God, I'm distracted. Do you love my socks? But they worked, guys. I wore the platypus socks and they fucking worked. Susan, you get me. So anyway, yeah, I was fucking elated. I was like, yes. I saw the fucking platypus. And I shouldn't say it like that because I love them. I love them. I saw the amazing animal they are. So yeah, I was so happy, right? So this is where it's weird, guys, because my emotions yesterday were like up, down, around circles, right? Oh guys, I've still got 5 minutes of walking. When am I coming back to the car? Anyway, keep on doing some walking. And oh, you watched the replay. Oh, Susan, you don't need to watch my replays, guys. Fuck, there's so many of my replays. So anyway, had dinner with my mum. Now guys, the other add to my little torture is with 75 Hard, you need to follow some kind of diet. And I hate the word diet, guys. So I'm following a a health plan called R3. And what it is 2 week, it's 3 2-week fortnights. So the first 2 weeks is called a reset, where basically it's a very easy plan. There's a yes and no list. Eat more from the yes list, try to limit the no list, right? Now in the first fortnight, there's no sugar, which means no fruit. That fucking sucks because I love fruit. No fruit, no carbs for 2 weeks. Now this is my second go of this, guys, so I've been doing this already for like freaking 52 days, right? So anyway, so I'm coming down from the carb, I'm probably coming down from the sugar high, because not that I've been drinking any Pepsi or anything like that, guys. I've been really behaving myself, right? I wouldn't change where I'm at, right? But fruit is my kryptonite. I love fruit. And right now we're coming into summer, well, it's spring, but like, you know, watermelon's starting to come out, mangoes are starting to come out, all the yummy fruit. Summer fruits are amazing here in Australia, guys. So I'm obsessed with fruit. Blueberries are like on nuts. So I'm just eating that many blueberries and raspberries. But anyway, so stop talking about it, Dora, because it's making me more want them. So anyway, where am I at? Yeah, so anyway, I told my mum, and my mum loves cooking, right? I had to ring her and say, hey mum, I completely forgot to tell you, I can't have any carbs tonight. I know you cook amazing fried rice, so mee goreng in Indonesian. Saya mau mee goreng, which means in Indonesian, I really want some fried noodles. Mau pidas means really spicy. So I can speak Indonesian, I'm just really shit at it. And I miss words. But anyway, that's all right. So my mum goes, oh, okay, that's all right. So anyway, I get to my mum's house. There's an amazing, she's got fried, or sambal fish. So sambal ikan, which is fish in Indonesian. Sambal is like the spicy sauce. It's amazing, super spicy. And then there's a whole, like there's boiled boiled carrot, boiled broccoli, and boiled cauliflower. Amazing. I'm happy with that, guys. I'm happy with that. But my mum is eating noodles. I'm like, ugh. So anyway, I took the noodles home for Diego. I haven't had any. I won't have any, right? But my mum's like, oh, that sauce is amazing with the rice. I'm like, yeah, I know, Mum. I'm just imagining it. So anyway, I'm driving home. It's about 7:15 now, right? 7:15, and I've got an hour and about 10-minute drive. I'm getting in the car, and it's like, look, it's a really nice drive, but it's dark, right? So you can't see anything. So I'm kind of distracted in my own thoughts, and I'm fucking tired. And guys, I hate to say this, but I've never been this distracted and tired when I'm driving ever. And I really should have pulled over. I was starting to fall asleep while I was driving, guys. And I'm not trying to be dramatic, but this is where I'm at. It was not good. I had the windows down, I'm chucking water at my face, I'm pinching myself, I'm doing all the things. And I'm sending voice messages to people because I know, like, when I voice message people, I'm talking, so I'm like, I have to be awake, right? But I don't want to talk to people because if they're talking to me, I'm going to zone out, and that's dangerous, right? So I've got the music, like my dance music, up really, really loud, really loud. Okay, I've got 2 more minutes. Okay. So, hey Deb, how you going? So, anyway, I get home, guys, but I'm gonna be honest, obviously I got home, but obviously I really didn't like the feeling that my body was just like so tired, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing to myself? The 75 hard is fucking hard. Like, I'm not joking, last night, guys, I wanted to give up. I was like, I still have to come home, I still have to read 6 pages of my book, I have to take a photo of my body, I have to drink 1.5 litres of water left, so I had to still drink 3 of these. I was a fucking mess. I was like, fuck's sake. So lucky I'd already eaten. I didn't even have a shower, guys. That's how disgusting I am. I didn't even have a shower. That's why I'm still wearing the socks that I wore yesterday afternoon. Because I'm that person. That's how bad I felt last night. So I read the 6 pages, I drank my water, and when you're drinking that much water, you know you're going to wee, right? So I had to stay up to process the water. I'd also pee myself in the middle of the night, which I don't want. So I'm laughing at it now because it is funny. But the serious note is that Sometimes you have those days. But you know what I did this morning? I woke up and I felt amazing. I felt amazing. I filled my cup up. I did some meditation. Oh, whoa. I haven't done meditation since I've started doing the 75 hard. I think I did one meditation. So I did my meditation and I cried in it. It was so amazing. It just felt so good. It just felt so good to just give myself something back. You know, we give so much to other people. It's so good to actually give it back to yourself. So, yeah, that's where my ramble finishes. I had an amazing sleep. I'm so grateful for sleep. And I'm so grateful that, and this is where the world is, right? This is where my world's at. The book I'm reading, I had to read I read my 10 pages this morning. In the book, it tells me you need to fill your cup up. You need to give yourself self-love. How can you be there for everyone else when you're not there for yourself? You need to do meditation. So I started talking about meditation. I'm like, fuck man, the world is telling me I need to meditate and I need to fill my cup up. So yeah, I finished the 10 pages and then I did a meditation. I did a meditation motivation with Marie. I shared the meditation. It's 10 minutes in my community post. It's guided. And Marie's voice is just so hypnotic. I sent her a message after the meditation. I said, mate, I loved it. It was amazing. It was a great meditation to come back to after, like a month or month and a half of not meditating. So I feel completely blessed. See ya, Kathleen. So yeah, like yesterday was a ride, guys. Last night, I'm not proud of, I should have pulled over on the side of the road and literally got out of the car and did some sit-ups or push-ups, not push-ups, I mean some star jumps or something, and like literally just chucked water over my head. But I couldn't chuck the water over, I had to drink the water. But you know what I'm saying, guys, I should have actually done that. That could have ended completely different. And I'm not being dramatic, guys, but you do have to be, sensible. Like I have been pushing myself a lot. And a lot of my friends have even said to me, like, is this worth it? Is it really worth it? And you guys, I posted a reel last night. So this is another thing. My universe must have realised last night that I'd be tired. The night before, now I don't do this, guys. Paul D Australia is really good at scheduling his posts, his videos, his shorts. He schedules everything, right? I'm fucking just jamming out on the moment, right? And so I actually made my Dance Dora Wednesday. Like every Wednesday I do an Instagram video. It's the same video. I do an Instagram reel and then I do a YouTube short. They're exactly the same video. But you got to save them on there and you got to do the things, the captions, blah, blah, blah. It's work, guys. I did it on Tuesday night. I don't know what happened to me, but I actually pulled myself together on Tuesday night and did it in advance. Diego's always at me. He's like, why don't you do the video a couple of days before? That way on the Wednesday night, you're not stressing. Instagram's not bad, Susan. I can teach you how to do it. It's actually, I think you get some good traction on there. Actually, it'd be good to get some new followers onto your page. So I'll do it actually. Book in some time. Let's do it. So yeah. Anyway, so all I needed to do last night while I was reading my 10 pages is literally, press upload. And you know what's interesting, right? You know how I said, I don't know if this is worth it, the 75 hard. I got messages back. Obviously looked at my messages in the morning after I read my book. And I even got some messages back to my WhatsApp and stuff like that. And people saying, you actually look really good. Like that dress, looks really good on you. It's the work's paying off. Your work is definitely paying off. So not that I need, that, I don't need anyone to tell me that. But it's nice when you do hear that. It's just backing up what you know, right? So I think it's really important that you don't need people's, what do you call it? Let me just take this out, guys. Okay. Actually, that's what I need. Electrolytes. I've ran out of my normal electrolytes. And I fabulously had a bit of a meltdown a couple of months ago when I was training for the 30K walk. Because I ran out of, I didn't even use electrolytes, and I realised I was drinking a lot of water. I was exercising a lot, and I just didn't feel good. a bit of anxiety. And maybe last night I had a bit of anxiety because I have ran out of electrolytes. I have got this stuff, it looks like pee. It's not fabulous. It's Diego's kind of pre and after workout drink, and it does have electrolytes in it. So I didn't have any of this yesterday. And I probably didn't have it any the day before. And I have been working myself hard. I've been doing some boxing and yeah. So moral of my story is I need to look after myself better and I need to get my electrolytes. I need to order that today. Regardless of what I do, I need to do that today. This stuff it's nasty. I mean, it's okay, but it's nasty. I don't like it. But I'm drinking it because I know it's good for me. And that will be another half litre. So, what have I done? Well, I haven't drank that much. I haven't drank that much this morning. I drank 1 litre. But I didn't do much walking. But anyway, guys, thanks for listening. But I guess what I'm trying to say is fill your own cup up. There's reasons why you feel like shit sometimes. And, you know, there could be a combination of a lot of things. It could be, you know, I'm getting my period. I can't remember if I am or not. I don't know. It could be that, definitely that I've been drinking a lot of water. And when you drink a lot of water, you need to think about, you know, putting stuff back in, electrolytes. It could actually be that you are tired because I am tired. It was a big day yesterday. So I'm not going to beat myself up and overthink it. There's many reasons. But you know what? It's over. It's over. It's done. I'm grateful. Touch wood. I'm here today. Nothing happened. But if that happens again, you're hearing this, Dora. If that happens again, you pull over. Fuck it. You can even sleep in the back of your car. Like you've got shit in the back of your car. You could sleep in the back of your car. Yeah, you're important, Dora. You're important. And, you know, the other side of it is you could have caused a car accident and hurt someone else, and you would be absolutely fucking terrible this morning if you had an accident and hurt someone else. So, moral of the story is fill your own cup up. And, yeah, I'm right. I've got this. I have got this. Day 42. I'm not going to give up, right? I'm not going to give up. I'm feeling really good. It's not about, you know, looking fabulous or anything like that. I mean, that's a little bit of an egotistic thing to say. But, you know, it is nice to say that there is results coming from it, right? You know, thankfully, right? But I really do think it's the brain. My brain and my thinking is definitely a lot better. Even right now, I feel like I'm a minute away from crying. That's where I'm at. So I probably am about to have my period, which is a good thing, right? But it's been emotional, and I don't know why I'm emotional. But I think that I'm proud of who I am, and I'm proud of that I've stuck at it. I mean, you guys know that I wasn't going to give up. But I'm just sharing, these were my emotions last night. I know I'm important. You're important too, Debbie Sue. Stay at your mum, come home with them. I mean, look, my mum has said that to me, Susan. If my mum's listening to this, she'll be like, listen to Susan. I even have a bedroom set up there. You're right, actually. And you know what the interesting thing is? I actually have in my car, because my car is, you know, my adventure mobile. I have a toothbrush. I have spare underwear in my car. I have jumpers. You know, I could have stayed at my mum's. You're right. I could have stayed at my mum's. My mum listens to this. She's going to say, yep, you could have stayed at my house. I hope my mum doesn't listen to this because she'd be fucking very mad that I drove home like that. Emotions can play havoc on us. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely. No, not words from Susan. Fuck no. Okay, guys, I've got to go. Yeah, my mum's going to whoop my ass. Yeah, probably. So guys, thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys. But if you get anything from me, this is the whole point of my channel, is sharing my experiences and hoping something rubs off on you. Hopefully my stupidity rubs off on you. But I really just hope that you do something nice for yourself today. Like, fill your cup up, guys. Like, Susan, you work a very physical job, right? You are busy on that farm. You're writing stuff and you're doing this and you're trying to get the YouTube. You're trying to look after your daughter. You're trying to do this and you tried to do that live the other day. I mean, you did really well. But what I'm trying to say is there's a lot, right, going on. What are you going to do for you today, Susan? Just saying, for you, not for the fucking free newspaper articles, not for your daughter, not for the cows, not for the little chicks. What are you doing for you today? See you, Paul. And Paul, this is another thing, right? I wanted to come home last night and book some flights to Bali. Do you think I've even looked at it? No. Anyway, again, I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not beating myself up. I will get there. But Paul, thank you for looking up those flights. I have to go check out those flights. Flights to Bali are really quite economically cheap. Fill up my cup. More bloody water. More bloody water. Exactly. So, Debbie Sue, what are you doing for yourself today to fill your, or this evening to fill up your cup? Mike, what are you going to do for yourself to fill up your cup? Paul, I know you're going for a walk. That's how you fill up your cup. And then you go have a chat with your friends and have a coffee. That's how you fill up your cup. I might brush my hair. Okay. Thanks for, yeah. But Paul, can you please hassle me again in a nice way? You hassle nicely, please. I need it because, as I said, my head is just, there's a lot of stuff going on right now and I need that positive reinforcement from my man Paul. And I'll shout you a beer when I see you. Oh, I'll shout you a, how do I say shout? I can't even say shout in Indonesian. Saya Billy itu. Oh, I'm actually not bad. Saya Billy itu, Paul. I think beer is beer. A bintang beer. I was trying to say, I will buy you a beer in Indonesian. I'm actually not that terrible, guys. I'm not that terrible. I've actually surprised myself. But then I also surprised myself, and when I count to 10, I missed 6 and 9. I don't know why. Okay, guys, thank you very much. You're going to go to sleep. That's really good. That's actually really good for you, Mike. Hope you have a beautiful sleep. See you guys. Oh, and Deb, I'm surprised that the platypus were there with that construction. No, it wasn't there. That's not where I saw the platypus. Not with that construction. On the other side. I went to in the second live, you'll see it. No. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, no. The second live, yeah. At the end. Just go to my second live. So the one before this live, right at the end, you'll see it. Okay, see you guys. I gotta go. Bye.